Yeah, you can.
Okay. Yes, so suppose we have two sets, right? Non-empty sets. X is non-empty and Y is non-empty. Then we can, what is a function from X to Y, right? How many of you know function from X to Y? Function we all know, right? Many times we use it. Okay, we'll recall the definition, but if you know the function, if you have some idea about the function, then let us take X equals to G2. G2 we know, set of all participants. And then Y equals to set of natural numbers. So we want functions from G2 to Y. So G2 to N. Right? Can you give examples? We want to assign, right? Function is what? It's an assignment. We want to assign, not assignment that we have to do. We want to give, allot some natural number participants of G2. So can you think of functions? Yes, room number 2, Anwar.
So we can define a function from G2 to R such that f of G2, f of x, where x belongs to G2, is the age of the participant.
Okay, age of X. Right, so X is in G2. We take X belongs to G2. So everyone is assigned its age. Okay. Priyanshi. So
So
this
we
is what.
can take
Uh,
so we can take a function as the date of the birthdays on which the birthday come of the participant in G2.
yes, date of birth.
Yes, sir.
Date of birth of X. So this is what Priyanshi says. Okay, good. Sumit.
Yes, sir. We can take your function as attempt given by X for self-assessment.
Okay, yes, number of attempts, right? This is what you said.
Self-assessment.
Of X in self-assessment.
Second.
2. Yeah, okay, good. So Sumit gave this. Good. Yashraj.
Hello.
Yeah.
Yes, sir. Sir, number of students who attempted the quiz या फिर who submitted the assignment.
Number of students who submitted assignment.
Yes.
Okay.
Assignment.
Number of students who submitted assignment. Okay, Yash says this. Tanya.
Sir, phone number of that participant.
Roll
Phone
number?
number.
Phone number.
Phone
Okay. Phone number of X. Okay. Shivam, room number 5.
Room number of X.
Yes. Which room number? Hostel room number?
No, in G2.
Breakout room, you mean, right?
Yes, breakout room number.
Yes, breakout room number. Good. So this is what Shivam R5. So your image is 5, right?
Yes, sir.
Okay. Aman?
Sir, serial number of X, the serial number of the students in G2.
Serial number of selection ID?
Yes, sir,
ID,
selection ID or serial number.
और कौन सा serial number है?
Serial number. Sir, 1 2 से select हुए participant के serial number. जो लिस्ट
हाँ
में है
लिस्ट में है, हाँ, बट वी डोंट रिमेम्बर सीरियल नंबर. व्हाट इज योर सीरियल नंबर? डू यू रिमेम्बर?
ये से 91
ओके ओके, serial number, fine. Serial number of X. Who says this? Aman, right? Vinit. Jainam.
Height of X.
Height. Height of X. Okay. So Jainam says height of X. And so many functions we can give. Bhakti.
Email ID of X.
Email ID. Okay, good. Email ID of X. Okay. And Ritu.
Application ID of X.
Yes, application ID of X. Nandika.
The selection ID of X.
Yes, selection ID of X. And Shivam, room number 5.
Sir, I told it already. Breakout room number of X.
Sorry, room number 5. Say room number 1. Yes, the other Shivam.
Yes. X.
X.
It-
Only X. Okay.
Pin code.
I'm not able to hear you. You can drop a chat also. Okay. So you can think about many such functions. How many of you can think now? Right, some assignment. Let us check whether they are functions or not. Okay, something other than this. Good. So think of such. You can think about many such functions, right? But let us check the first one. Age of X. Is age a function? Age of X. Okay, Shivam says pin code of X.
Jay,
Yeah.
do you want to keep both the examples he suggested, X and pin code of X?
What he said is X, yeah. But I think he wanted X, but he wanted pin code, but I think
I see. We heard only X.
his voice was breaking, but let's X is also a good idea to keep. Yeah, thank you. Is this a function? Age. Let's ask Anwar. You said this function, right? What's your image?
19.
19. So is it exactly 19? So f of Anwar, if we say this, f of Anwar says 19. Okay. Is it 19 only? Or any other? Are you 19 years old exactly, Anwar? Somebody says no now. Rigveda, what's the problem with age?
I have a friend in R7 who is not 19, she's 21. But
21 is fine.
Yeah.
Yeah, so 21 also is a natural number, right? Is it a natural number?
Yes.
Yes, okay. So the 21 is fine. So what is the function actually? You know, what is the function? Is it age a function? Does everyone have an image? Natural number? Everybody's age is a natural number. Sumit?
Yes, sir. If we take age as 18 years and 11 months for mine.
18 years, 11 months. So then what is the age? 18 years. 11 months.
11.
So what should be the age?
18.11 years.
18.11. Then there
No,
is it 18.13 also, right? But yes, this is not exact natural number. What is the age now? Suppose 18 years and 6 months. So half year, huh? 18 and a half. So 18.5. Is it a natural number? Okay. Anwar. So now what should we do? Can we adjust to make it a function?
So we could make that in years.
Age. If suppose age is this, then what should we do?
The age of X in years.
So number of years completed. Number of years completed. Okay, good. So we made an adjustment. How many of you understand this? We made an adjustment because age may not be a natural number, but number of years completed. Is it always a natural number? What about a newborn baby? What about newborn baby? What is the age of newborn baby? What will be the image? Nandini?
Yes, sir.
What will be the age of newborn baby? Number of years
1
completed.
day.
Number of years completed. So how many years a newborn baby will complete?
1 day. Days.
1 day. But in years, if you want to write in years, then what will be the age? Shivam, room number 5.
0.
0, right? A newborn baby will have 0 years old. We just say, okay, 1 day or even 6 months, less than a year. Then we just define number of years completed. So less than 1 year, then 0 years completed. Then is it a function? Because 0 is not a natural number, does not have image. Those who say it is a function say yes. Those who say it is not a function say no. Wait. Yes or no? Should not be doubt. I'm asking a question. Okay, first answer that, Kundan. If you have answer, say yes or no. No raising hand.
Sir, but newborn baby can't be in G2 now.
Wait.
We have
So see, if you want to tell answer, Kundan, say yes or no. If you think it's a function, say yes. If you think it's not a function, say no. Do you understand this, Kundan?
yes, sir.
So what should you do now? Answer with yes or no. I already knew your answer, right? What you're going to say. Okay. Rigveda says it is not a function. Why it is not a function?
So because we cannot define exactly the years, and it cannot be matched with the natural number, that is another function, right?
No, we have
Like
defined
domain and
instead of
codomain, they cannot be much precisely said. Like we have 18 years and 11 months.
no, but that's what we rectified. Now we change this. Instead of age of X, we said number of years completed. Now that is defined, right? So
So
18
for
years, 11 months, we count 18. So 19
okay,
years, 2 days, we count 19. Whatever is after 19 years completed, we count 19. Okay.
yeah. So it can be a function, yes. So
It
f
is a
of x
function.
will be 18, 19, yes.
Okay. Room number 8. Parul says not a function. Parul, what do you think now? We
So it's
rectified,
like
yeah.
I was talking about the infant baby. For we
Infant,
can't just
yeah.
assume.
So if 6 months baby, then what is the number of years completed? 0.
Yes, sir. Yes,
Yes.
sir.
So 0 is not a natural number. Is that what you are saying?
Yes, sir.
But whose image will be 0? Can you give
So
an
the
example?
baby function.
But we are considering what is our domain?
Oh, sir, in the participant in G2.
Yes. All of you. Yes.
Sorry, sir.
Okay. Now we think, yes, there is a problem here. If we consider set of all human beings, we are in G2. Is there any newborn baby here? So will anybody have a 0 as his image? Right? Kundan, that's what you wanted to say?
Yes, sir, because newborn baby can't be in G2 now, when we are
Yes.
writing function G2 to n natural number.
Yes, a newborn baby is not here, so not a problem. Otherwise, then age will be 0, so problem is there. But G2, there is no problem. Okay, yeah. But Kundan, when you want to answer, say yes or no. Okay.
Okay, sir.
Okay. Yeah. So all of you understand? The elements were creating a problem. Someone may have image 0, number of years completed, but that's not in the domain, so not a problem. Everybody have a natural number. Okay, fine. Consider next date of birth. So what is a date of birth? Do you think it is a function? Yes, Adya.
So it's the date of birth is not a natural number as we write it in like 1st of August 2005. You can't see it is a date of like you can't see it as a natural number. So
Yes.
it
So
can't
if
be a function.
if I write this, right, there's a problem. Okay. Yes. Do it. Same thing.
Yes, the same thing is Adya.
Same thing. So there is a problem. Okay. How many of you realize the problem? Say quickly yes or no. Problem here. If I write like this, then there is a problem. Is it a natural number, this one? No. But then what should we do? What should we do if we want to clearing the feedback? If you have answer, say yes. What should we do if you want to make it a function? Sumanyu?
So we can just take the date number, like 1 is the thing.
Yeah, we can just take 1, right? Okay, so we can
Yes.
just consider only date. No month, no year, only date. So only possibilities will be 1, 2 up to 31. Date of the month. Yes, Priyanshi?
Sir, I'm having doubt in this, sir, but we
Yeah.
specified only date of birth, like
Yes,
when he was.
Priyanshi already said, yes, it's a date. So not month is not to be considered good. Yeah, so you're correct.
Yes.
Actually, what she meant is only date. Right?
Yes, sir.
Okay, good. Or we can mention something like DDMM, YYY, something
That's
like that.
why sir I said date of birthday rather than birth.
Okay, so what Priyanshi says is only date. Good. Yeah. What about number of attempts? Number of attempts of X in self-assessment. Is it a function? Pritika?
Yes, sir.
Yes.
It
What
is
is
a
your
function.
what is your image?
6.
Okay, Pritika gave 6 attempts. So f of Pritika is 6. Okay. Yes. Pradnya, room number 6. What is your image?
4.
4. Okay, good. Somebody says no. Takshak says no. Takshak, what is the problem?
If someone did attend the essay too.
What is your image, Takshak, by the way?
Sir, my image is 3.
Your image is 3. So it's a natural number, right? But Takshak says if somebody did not attempt. Okay. Can you guess my image? Because I am also in G2.
Yeah. So I think you
Yes.
didn't. So
Set of participants in G2. Okay.
Sorry, sir.
Okay, fine. So how many of you understand the problem? Somebody may not have image, somebody may have image 0. If somebody does not attempt self-assessment at all, did not attempt it at all, then the image will be 0. The 0 is not there. So what can we do? Can we make it into a function? Still modify something to make it into a function? Is there any way we can modify this to make a function? क्या करेंगे? If somebody has not attempted, then the image is 0. What do we do then? Room number 2, Sheikh Faisal.
Yes, a number of attempts of student in X.
number of attempts of x. But if the number of attempts is 0, what do you do?
Number of attempts of x in student in x. Number of attempts in
You mean students in G2?
Yes, sir.
Yes, okay, good. So what he says is we can, let me write here. We define function instead of G2 to n. What he says, we just consider S. S is subset of G2. S is the set of students in G2. Is this what you want to say?
Yes.
Who answered? I forgot. Advait, right?
Sheikh.
Sheikh, yeah, Faisal. Okay, room number
Faisal
2.
wants you out of the set.
Faisal wants me out of the set because it's not meant for me and all mentors and coordinators. Anand sir also. Anand sir also coordinator. Yeah. But
The question is just out of the set or out of the classroom?
You want me out of G2?
That's you should ask.
Okay, Faisal, one problem.
Yes.
Okay, let us ask everybody. Is it a function now? We modified this instead of G2, we considered only S. We can now consider F from S to N. Something is modified, yes. Is it a function now? Still some people are saying no. Ankita?
Yes, sir.
Yes, why it is not a function?
The student who does not attempt it, their image will become 0, but 0 is not a natural number.
So there will be a student there might be a student who did not attempt. So the image will be 0. So then what we can do? Ankita, is there any way we can still make it a function? Okay. Tanya?
Sir, we can make the codomain whole number.
Instead of making it from S, I can still consider from G2, but I can make the codomain this n union 0, or what we call whole numbers. How many of you understand this? Okay, so yeah, we either modify the domain, but then still there will be problem. So some student may not have. Then can I consider G2? What will be my image, Tanya?
0, sir.
0. Then G2 also is not a problem. I don't need to go to students. I can consider G2 if I take whole numbers. All the mentors and all the instructor coordinators, their image will be 0. Right? Okay, good.
Yeah, I have a question.
Yeah.
Can we clear all feedback first?
Yeah, that's what I was doing. Yeah.
Yeah, so all the students, if you have not attempted the self-assessment, can you click yes? If you have not attempted self-assessment 2, can you click yes? Arusha, how many yeses do we have?
0.
0. So what does it tell you all? Who was the last person who answered? Was Tanya or?
Yeah, I think Tanya.
Yes, sir.
Tanya, so we just checked. Every student in this room has actually attempted the self-assessment. What can you conclude from that?
Sir, then codomain n is okay.
Very good. See, this is a very, very important point. You had said there may be a student who did not attempt self-assessment, but then it is also possible that everybody did. So don't just go and do extra work because you think that there could be a problem. Also make sure it is a problem in your case. But in this case, what has happened is in this particular classroom, it is not a problem because everybody has attempted self-assessment. Therefore, if I just consider a set of students and codomain to be natural numbers, it actually is a function, so I don't have to do any other work. Jay, you can continue.
Yeah. Okay. I want to continue on the same line. What Anand sir asked, I'll also ask. Suppose we don't know, right? Suppose we don't know if anybody has given or not given or not, or everybody has given or not. We don't know. Still, I want to keep G2 and I want to keep N only. Can we still make it to a function? I don't know if there is any person having 0. Of course, I have 0. So yes, Ayush.
We can have number of attempts plus 1 as
Very
the
good.
function.
Yes, so fx equals to number of SA2 attempts of x plus 1. Okay, so even if 0 is there, but 0 will never be an image. How many of you understand this? See, did you observe what we did here? So we had an example which probably may not work, but what we did not just give up on the example. We tried to modify the domain. All those elements not having an image it was the problem. So we can remove them, bad elements from the set, or we can whatever their image was, we try to include that. We modified codomain, and here we modified the function slightly, right? So that everybody has an image, every element has an image. Good. So okay, let us quickly look at number of students who have submitted assignment. Yes, this one. Yes, example. So how many students submitted assignment? Clearing the feedback. How many of you submitted assignment? Okay, 47, 48. So, okay, good. Now the number has changed. Okay, 50. Fine. If you submitted assignment, you can decide it by now. No need to think so that much. Okay, the number is 50. So we know 50 students have submitted assignment. Now the question is it a function? And okay, who says no? Let us ask. Pritika?
Yes, sir. So
Why?
we are defining a function from G2 that says we are picking a x and we
Yeah.
are yeah, we need to find the image for that x. But
Yes.
that x cannot have an image of number of students who submitted assignment.
No, I found the answer. Number of students who submitted the assignment. The number is 50. Okay. So what is your image?
So
What
I'm
is f of?
saying the we are defining number of students who submitted assignment.
Yes. Number of
But
students in G2. Right? That's what we just said. Okay, yeah.
बट हमें चाहिए कि x को हम एक एलिमेंट ले रहे हैं G2 में उसकी इमेज चाहिए ना एक स्टूडेंट इमेज कोई नंबर ऑफ स्टूडेंट कैसे हो सकता है
नहीं नंबर तो हो सकता है ना. What is f of Pritika? What is f of Pritika? So what is the definition? Number of students in G2 submitted assignments. So what is f of Pritika? How many students submitted assignments?
50.
50. Yeah, so f of Pritika is 50. Okay, what is my image? What will be f of J?
50.
50.
She's asking you. 50?
The tone I know. Yeah. Are you saying or are you answering? Yes.
So but how can we write कि एक स्टूडेंट की इमेज इज अ नंबर ऑफ स्टूडेंट्स
Okay, I can say number of head the student has.
नंबर ऑफ मे बी
Head.
असाइनमेंट द स्टूडेंट submitted.
No,
It
not
was
number of assignment. I'm just saying, so this number for Pritika, what is this number of students submitted assignment? So that's 50. So your image is 50. My image, what will I say? Number of students who submitted. So my image is 50. What is Sumit's image? Sumit?
It's the same problem. I got
Hey.
now I got
What is f of Sumit in this case?
50.
50. Yeah.
Yes.
Yes. How many of you understand now? It does not depend on student. Does it depend on student? Right? What will be Nandini's image? Nandini?
50.
50. Okay. Either you say number of students who submitted the assignment or you say 50 for everyone. आकांक्षा की इमेज क्या होगी?
यहाँ पे सर नंबर बताना है कि जिसने असाइनमेंट जमा किया है।
हाँ, जितने स्टूडेंट ने असाइनमेंट जमा किया वो नंबर बताना है, बस यही है। आकांक्षा पे डिपेंड नहीं कर रहा है वो, तो है ना।
हाँ,
हाँ,
अगर मैं
तो क्या,
सबमिट करूंगी या नहीं करूंगी तो ये इस पे डिपेंड करेगा कि नहीं करेगा।
अगर आपने किया है तो नंबर चेंज होगा, बट अभी तो कुछ नहीं है ना, अभी तो असाइनमेंट खत्म हो गया है, ऑलरेडी वी सबमिटेड। 50 इज अ नंबर, तो व्हाट इज योर इमेज? 50।
50।
हाँ, सो व्हाट इज सुमन्यू's इमेज?
Sir, it's 50.
50. Okay. So if I say number of fingers in right hand of x, there it depends on x, right? Here it does not depend on x. Is it clear? How many of you are clear with this? Those who have doubt, say no. It does not depend on x. X तो आया ही नहीं इसमें, definition में there is no x. Whoever x I choose, right? Whoever x I choose, it is the number of students who submitted assignment. So number is 50. अभी 50 ने submit किया है, तो this is going to be 50. There is no change here. My image is 50. Arusha's image is 50. Everybody's image is 50. So it does not depend on x. Okay. How many of you agree this is a function? Does everybody has an image? Okay. And does everybody have a unique assignment? Not this assignment. Unique association, I should say. Rachna, what is the problem?
सर सबके जो कोडोमेन है वो 50 है, मतलब
Codomain
रेंज
तो
जो
n
है,
है।
रेंज जो है वो 50 है।
हाँ, अभी we have not defined range, but yeah. So सबका image 50 है. That's it.
यस सर।
Yes. तो वो function हुआ कि नहीं हुआ? पूजा, your mic is on. So is it a function? Rachna?
यस सर।
Yes, okay. Still no. Do you know the name of function? Anybody knows, clearing the feedback? Anybody knows what this function is called? Does it have a special name? Krishna?
Yes, sir. Constant, sir.
Yes, good. Yeah, so that's constant function, right? So everybody having some same image, right? Every element is a constant function. Constant function 50. We say constant function 50. Is it clear to everyone now? Everybody has an image, yes. And everybody has same image, yes. Everybody's image is same, but is it one image? Yes. So it's a constant function. So one can just say, yes, could have just said, sir, 50, but yes, didn't know the number. So yes, said number of students who submitted assignment. It does not depend on X. Here there is no association of X. Everybody is like associated with same number 50. Okay. Phone number of X. Is it a function? Think about it. Does everybody have image? This is a good way to ask somebody's phone number, right? I can just call out name and ask, what is your image? You'll have to tell your phone number. But Shivam from room number 5 says no. Yeah, Shivam, what is the problem?
Somebody may have two phone numbers.
Yes. So somebody may have two phone numbers. Then what to do? Is it a function then? I have two SIM cards, right? Is it a function now? I have two phone numbers. So I have an image, but I don't have unique image, right? There are two images for me. Nandini, same problem?
Yes, sir.
Okay. Ayush, same problem?
Yes, sir.
Tanya,
Yes, sir.
Sumanyu?
Yes, sir. It is also possible they may not have a phone, but I think everybody has a phone. So
What Sumanyu said that it's also possible somebody may not have a phone number at all, right? In today's time, it is very hard to believe nobody keeping a mobile phone, but it may be possible in G2. Some element may not, some person may not have a phone. So in this set, element may not have any image if it doesn't have phone. Okay, and the other problem is if there are two phone numbers, then what do we do? So, is there any way to change this? Is there any way to change this? Or is it not a function? Adya?
So basically, we can use the phone number that they have registered in the OFCM or like anything.
Yes, okay. So maybe some registered phone number. Assuming that everybody has phone number, otherwise there is a problem. So we can remove the people who does not have phone number. We can restrict the domain. Okay. Or we can only use registered phone number or SIM1, some rule, something like this. Okay. Another problem somebody said is Ramesh. Ramesh said, what about +91? Now what is this +91? Our number starts with this. Then what do we do? Then we just take 10 digits
Yes.
phone number, right? Yes. So we just take 10 digits. Is it fine? All of you? Okay. So discuss all this. Okay, already many are there. Same with pin code, right? And there
I'm
may
interrupting.
yeah, tell Arusha.
Yes, I see students sending chats to everyone. It is day 9 and you are discouraged to do so, and I don't understand why students are doing this.
Yes, we'll disable if this continues. We'll disable the chat feature at all, and that will be a problem for you. If somebody has seriously network issue, then it will be a problem. If they want to participate, they won't be able to. Okay. Okay. So again, serial number also same thing. Does everybody has serial number? What is my image? What is my image? You know? Now you are saying no. What is Arusha's image? Coordinator's image? Mentor's serial number? Yes. Parul, is there any way to change this?
Only participants image. Student participant in
Either
G2.
student participant, good. So either we restrict the domain, right? We just keep only those elements which have an image. Is there any other way? If I want to keep G2 only, is there any other way? Sakshi?
ये सेम सर serial number of X of students.
Students, हाँ, लेकिन student नहीं सबका चाहिए. Is there any other way we can modify it into a function? Sumit?
Seman.
Okay. But मेरा तो नहीं है serial number. How can we give a function? Kundan?
So we have to make union of 0 with 0.
0. 0 is not here. Is there any way we can fill those?
Changing the codomain like n union 0, singleton 0.
But 0 is a serial number. नहीं. I don't have a serial number. What to do? What will you do if somebody does not have a serial number? What do we do? Sandhya?
So changing codomain by whole number.
No, whole number you can change, right? But then still it is not a function. What is my image? I don't have a serial number. What to do? You are considering this, right? Serial number. So even I don't have an image at all. So it's a problem.
So
So,
taking students.
so one way is restricting students. Okay, what is another? Still, can we do something? Tanya?
Sir, we can define our function like that someone who doesn't have serial number, we will assign them number 2.
Yes, very good. So yes, we can also do something like this. Those who have serial number, their image is serial number. Those who doesn't have serial number, give them some serial number fix. Okay, 2 or 100 or something. So then will it be a function? How many of you think this will be a function? Okay, think about this. Okay, discuss. Okay, so finally, now what is a function? We want to define. So we have two sets, x and y, and x is non-empty, y is non-empty. How do we define a function? What should be function from all these examples? Rachna?
So all the elements of X are have a are related to the elements of Y.
Yes. Is it fine? But mobile number, what about this phone number? Is it a function? I have two phone number. What to do? Is it a function?
So but we modified this one to the which we
but
gave.
but now you want to define more because everybody has phone number. But if there are two phone number, then what? Here also everybody in G2 has phone number, but this is not a function. So all elements are mapped to Y is not sufficient. Is there any other condition? Let us say Jainam.
So maybe we can ask her itself. How will you modify your definition? Whatever you said.
That's what I am saying. Yeah.
Yeah. Do you want to try, Rachna?
Okay. So maybe she wants to think. Yeah. Jainam, can you answer?
Every element of X has an image in Y.
Is it sufficient? Every element has every element, of course, of of X has an image in Y or is associated. We say that is associated to some element of Y. Is it sufficient? अभी तो यहाँ प्रॉब्लम हुआ था. What if I have two phone numbers? So you all said no. Then we came up to registered phone number or SIM one, something like that. तो image तो था, दो image थे. What is the problem? और फिर दोस्त
Sir, every element of X should have an unique image in Y.
Yes, every element should have
Unique
a
image,
unique
right?
image. Yes, unique image, right? So this is not just some element, to a unique element of Y. Right? If we have, otherwise there is a problem. If you have phone number, then which phone number you will call? So you have to associate one number, right? So how many of you understand this? Every element must have an association. Every element must have an image, and the image must be unique. No element will go to two images. Okay, so how do I write in terms of quantifiers? Every element has an image. What is the quantifier? Can somebody answer? Every element of X has an image in Y, and the image is unique. Room number 3, Pooja. Good. Now many are answering.
For all x belongs to x, small
Yes,
x
I
belongs to capital X,
given any X in X. What is the property?
there exists
Yes, there exists. There exists. क्या है? X के लिए क्या है? Unique
x
element.
has
Unique
हाँ
element.
unique element.
Associated to a unique element. So there exists. कौन सा है? कहाँ का एलिमेंट? कौन से सेट का?
Second set का element.
Y, right? So there exists.
Yes.
Good. There exists unique Y belongs to Y. Okay, and what do we write? Says that fx equals to Y. So f associates X to Y. Okay, we write like this. Fx equals to Y. So Y is called image of X. X is called pre-image of Y under F. Right? But sometimes we don't speak under F. There is only one function. It is understood. How many of you understand this? So given any element in the domain, there is some image, right? And that image should be unique. So two things are there, unique Y. Okay, think about it 10 seconds. Okay, so but we can also write this in two parts. So given any X in X, so if there exists Y, so that fx equals to Y. F associates X to Y. So this is one part. And this unique part is there, right? This unique. I did not write unique here, so I will write unique. What does unique mean? So here is, we have just written there is Y, but Y must be unique. So how do we write unique in terms of quantifiers? How can we say unique? Ayush, what does unique mean?
That there is no other element that is associated to X.
No other element, or in other words, Rishikesh, maybe another way. That's correct.
So we have a symbol specifically for their exists unique.
When we want to say unique, what do we say? How do we show something is unique?
For that element, there is only one output or
but
one
हम लोग when we try to prove unique, how do we do? What do we assume?
we assume that a particular function has the same value for two different inputs,
Yes.
and then we distribute.
So we assume that suppose there exists y1, y2 in Y, okay, such that f of x equals to y1 and f of x equals to y2, then I can say that y1 equals to y2. Let me write this again, so because it has been clumsy. So I say that if there exists y1 and y2 in Y, such that f of x equals to y1 and f of x is also equals to y2, right? Then what do we must have? Then y1 equals to y2. So two things. So this is y also, for given any x, we should be able to find y, its image, and the image must be unique. So if there are two elements, y1, y2, such that fx equals to y1 and fx equals to y2, then it must be unique. So y1 must be equal to y2. Okay, how many of you understand this?
Jay, you can add if before there exist.
Yeah, okay. Yeah, if is there because then I written then, right? Yeah. So okay, if yeah,
Huh.
thank you. Already then is there. Okay, so when f is not a function, right? When f is not a function, so either this is not true or this is not true. So that means, think about it, right? I'm just saying there exists some element for which there is no image given any y, fx is not equals to y, or the image is not unique. So discuss this. What do you mean by f is not a function? Okay, take 20 seconds break and think about it. Okay. So now I'm giving you two sets. Okay, X is a non-empty set, Y is also a non-empty set. Can you give a function from X to Y? Can you always give a function from X to Y? Now I'm not giving any set, no G2, no natural numbers. I'm just saying that we are given two non-empty sets. Can we give a function from X to Y? What does it mean by giving a function? Giving a function means what? So given any X, we should give some image, right? And the image must be unique. So if I just give you information, only two sets, X and Y, can you always give a function or no? Rishikesh?
Yes, sir.
Can you give a function from X to Y?
Yes, sir. F of x is equal to x plus 2.
F of X equals to
X plus 2.
X plus 2.
Yes.
X plus 2. Okay, but I don't know whether X plus 2 is there in Y or not. I'm just given two sets. Okay. So this we don't know. X plus 2 is in Y or not. This is a question. But what we need, we want to give a function. That means what? Whatever elements are there in X.
Domain and codomain.
So whatever elements are there in X, I don't know how many are there, but X is non-empty. That much I know. I don't know about Y. What I know is Y is non-empty. So giving a function means what? I must know this value, I must know this value, I must know value of this. For every element of X, I must know a value, right? Some image. And that image must be unique. This is what we need to give, we mean by giving a function. So, Khushi? Room number 6, Khushi, yes. Yeah, you're not audible. Can you speak louder? Not able to hear you. Khushi, in that case, you can drop a chat. Okay. Sumanyu?
Yes, sir.
Can you give a function? Okay, let us
We
pick this
can
element. This element, okay. So I call it x1. X is non-empty, so I know x1 is there. I don't know how many elements are there. Where you would like to send x1, Sumanyu? X1 should have an image, because if we give function, that means every
yeah
element
to
must have
some
image.
element y1 in y
But what is the guarantee that there is some element in y?
because y is not non-empty.
Okay, good. So yes, good. Sumanyu says that y is non-empty, so y1 belongs to y, because y is non-empty. Okay, so y1. And Sumanyu says that he wants to map x1 to y1. So f of x1 equals to y1. Okay. Now, if there is x is only singleton, x1, then there is no problem. We are done. We have given a function. But x may have more than one element. So suppose there is another element x2, then this is not, it's an incomplete task. We have to give a image for every element, right? So suppose x2 is also there. What can I do now? Where should I send x2?
So we can just map it to y1.
We can just map it to y1. Can I map it to y2? Some element y2?
There's no guarantee there's a y2.
Yes. There is no guarantee that there is a y2. Why there is no guarantee? Because I know only y is non-empty set, right? So one element is there, at least one element, but y can be just singleton y1. There may not be any other element. How many of you understand this? Okay, we choose first element of x and we mapped it to y1. Done. Because there is a y1, because y is non-empty. But now x has only one element, then we are done. But suppose I have two elements in x. So I need to give a function, I need to give image of every element. Remember, every element there must be this. So now x2 will also demand image. So where should I send x2? I would like to send it to some other element, but there is no guarantee that there is any other element. I don't know. But at least I know one element is there. So what Sumanyu says that I can map x2 to also to y1. So f of x2 equals to y1. Okay. Now if x equals to x1, x2, I'm done. I have given my function. Both elements I have given image. But suppose there is more element, x3. What should we do? Any idea? Now can you give a function? Rishikesh, now you want to try?
So that will also map to y.
Because we don't know whether there are any other elements or not, but at least one is found, right? So we have no problem. X3 is also y1. Okay, good. Now if x has only three elements, I'm done. But x has more elements, then what to do? I don't even know the number of elements in x. How many elements are there? What to do? Can I give a function? Now, do you have idea?
Equal to
F of x equals to
y1
y1 for which x?
for all x belongs
For
to
all
y.
x. Okay, how many are there? I don't care, but for all x in x. So this is a function given any x in x. What do we do? F of x equals to y1. This is how we assign. Okay. How many of you agree that this is a function? Right. Sumit, some problem?
Sir, some X has another image than Y1.
No, what is the problem? So we have to check two things. First of all, does every element has an image? Yes. Is the image unique? Yeah. So Sumit, what is the problem? Now can you repeat?
Got it.
No, Ashwini, confusion?
Yes, sir.
Yeah, what is the problem?
Sir, X has a unique image in Y now. So all X is for images only one Y1.
No, we have to check two things. Okay, let us check one by one. What about this? Does every element has an image?
Yes, sir.
Yes, okay, so this is true. But this also has to be true for function, right? Because there is AND. Okay, good. So every element has an image. Okay, now what it says, does any element have two images? More than one image? Yeah, which element?
Yes. X1 and
X1 is image Y1 only. Does X1 have another image?
no, sir.
No. Okay, so X1 has unique image, right?
Yeah.
X2 has, what is the image of X2?
Y1. Only
Y1.
one.
Only one, yes. It's like mobile number. There are no two images, right? Isn't it?
Yes.
Everybody can have same image, right? That's fine. We have already given this function, right? You see?
Yes.
What is this function called, Charvi? What is it? Everybody going
Constant
to,
function.
yes, constant function. Everybody going to 50, right? This is what we have seen. Those participants who does not have serial number, we map it to 0, or we map it to 2, or we give some serial number. So, or everybody can go to some, so this is a constant function. So its name is actually, we write like constant function. But which constant function? We say the constant function y1, because everyone is going to y1. How many of you cleared with this? Okay, good. Now my question is, if there is another point y2, can you give another function? Now I have information y1, two elements are there, y1 and y2 in y. Can you give function, one more function other than this? Very easy now. What did we do? See, think about the first case. All the elements are mapped to y1 because we don't know any other element is there or not. Now I'm giving you information. Y has at least two elements, y1 and y2. Can you give another function? One function we already gave, constant function. Can you think of another function? Constant function y1, yes. Room number 6, Pradnya.
Yes, sir.
What is the function?
X4 is mapping to Y2.
Yes, f of x equals to y2 for all x in y2, for all x in x. So what is that function? Constant function. Yes, everybody is mapped to now y2, right? All the elements are mapped to y2. So this is constant function y2. How many of you understand this? Right? All elements have an image, unique image.
Jay,
Yeah.
do you want to call it as G?
Yeah, that's a better notation. Yeah, thank you. I can call G. So we have two functions, right? Okay, we have two functions. What does f do? F maps every element to y1. G maps every element to y2. So it's a constant function y2. So how do I define a constant function? So what do we mean by saying f from x to y? So two sets are given. Okay, now let's call it A and B. So f from A to B. Is a constant function. When do we call a constant function? If. What do you mean by constant function? Right, we have to fill. What is the definition of constant function? You already know, right? Constant function now. Everybody's image was 50. Okay. Constant function. Everybody image is y1. Every element has going to y2. That's constant function y2. Yes, Sakshi.
Uh, uh, if every element of A has a unique element unique image in B?
Unique image तो there. That is a definition of function. Every element has an image and the image is unique. That is just a definition of function. Every element has a unique image in B. Now constant function. So if I give you this function, let me call it h here. H from x to y. H of x1 equals to y1. H of x2 equals to y2. Okay, x1 goes to y1 and x2 goes to y2. Here also every element has unique image. Suppose there are only two elements, x1, x2 in X and Y equals to Y1, Y2. Every element has unique image. X1 has unique image, which is Y1, X2 has unique image in Y2. But does it mean that it's constant function? No, it's not a
No.
constant function.
If every element of X has same image,
So same means what? What is same?
मतलब
Every
सबका
element
एक
of
ही इमेज होगा.
तो अभी नोटेशन देना होगा ना एक इमेज का. क्या नोटेशन देंगे?
Singleton.
No, so for you are saying every element of A, given any A in A, right? What will happen given any A in A? Okay, think about it. Let's hear it from somebody else. Room number 1, Payal. Every element, that idea is right. Every element have same image. But now we need to give notation. Room number 1, Payal, do you want to try? Okay, Charvi.
There exists a C belonging to B or B belonging to B.
There exists, okay, yeah, B also, let us call it special element. So some B not, okay?
Yeah, belonging to B such that FA is B.
Oh, where do you want to put there exist? Inside or outside?
Inside.
Inside, okay. So there exists B not in B or B in B.
Oh
Such
wait,
that
no.
okay, let us
Outside.
outside, okay. Let me write now inside also and outside. FA equals to B. That is one option. Another option is this. There exists B in B such that given any A in A. Very good. FA. Thank you for this one actually. Charvi. Yes, you have not renamed yourselves. That's why I miss you all the time when I scroll. You are not in room number 4 anymore. Yeah. So which one do you think? All of you. Is this a constant function or this? So say yes for this, no for this. Think about it. Think about it. Think about examples. Okay, A is G2, B is natural number, something, some function. Think about some function. Right. Room number 10, Pragya.
Yes, sir.
Yes. Second one.
Yes, sir. Second.
Why second one?
Sir, according to me, that there is small b belongs to B. A has A belongs to A. FA is equal to B. How should I explain? But I'm understanding it.
Okay. I'm giving you some elements B and B1, B2, everybody. Okay, these are elements of B. Define constant function. This is some A. I don't know how many elements are there. At least one element is there. When we say function, the domain, codomain are non-empty. So B, there are three elements, B, B1 and B2. Give me constant function from A to B. I want example of constant function. Constant function you know, right? A constant function example चाहिए. How will you give? Yes, Firdaus.
If A is non-empty, then there exists
A is
A.
non-empty, yeah. So
So we map A to B. Let's pick B in capital B.
how many A? F of A equals to
B.
B. Yes, for all A in A, right? So all elements are mapped to B. What is this function called?
Constant function B.
Constant function B, yes. So this is constant function B, right? Any other example? Vishal, can you give one more constant function?
So we can associate all elements of A with B1.
Yes, we can associate all elements of A, whatever the elements are there, we can associate to B1. This is also constant function. What is this function called?
Constant function on B1.
Constant function B1, yes. How many understand this? Right. So what do we do when we want to give a constant function? Just ending it, time is up. So what do we do when we want to give a constant function? Do you look for the elements of A first, or do you look an element in B? Do you look at how many elements are here, or do you look one element here? Rani, can you give one more constant function?
Yes, sir.
Uh,
The constant function B2, all the elements
yes,
of
yes,
A.
very good. See, B2. So what Rani does is Rani is looking here. So some element is here, right? You are fixing something. So there exists B2. So just spotting this first. So there exists B such that now all the elements are mapped to this B. Sorry, the image was not right. So all elements are mapped to this B. That is constant function B2. So this is the correct definition. What happens if we do this? Right? What does this say? Given any A, there is a B, which is a definition of function that is anyway there. I have an element, there is some image. I have another element, there is some image. I have another element, there may be some image. I have one more element, there may be image. Given any A, there is a B. So every A has an image. Does this mean that B is unique? No. This depends on the A. If I choose a serial number, let's say serial number of everyone, students. So if I choose a student, serial number is there. If I choose another student, another serial number is there. It's not a constant function. Okay. If for every element there is an image, that's a definition of function, part of definition of function. How many of you understand this? Right? When we go in a picnic, so what happens? Everybody decide one spot, then picnic is finalized. Okay. But somebody says, no, this, I don't want to go there. Then that may not be a constant function. Everybody does not agree on that. Okay, so think about, discuss. F from A to B is not constant. When do we say that function is not constant? Think about this. Okay. Okay. Yeah. And yes, one more question to discuss before I. Yeah. If X has only one element, Y we don't know. How many functions? Number of functions from X to Y we can give. If Y has only one element, then what is the number of function we can give? Okay, discuss. And the final question is, if there is only one function, there is only one function from X to Y, what can you say about number of elements in X and number of elements in Y? Right, that's okay. Here I stop.
Thanks, Jay. I'll stop
Yeah,
the recording.
Gokul. Yeah.
Yeah.